Hey peeps, it's Andercon. Yeah.
Hello.
CCR goalie English. CCR goalie 9's in the background, playing his own game. So,
Yes.
I just recovered from technical difficulties. I think my browser crashed and it took my game down with it for some reason. So, fortunately, it did not kill off much of the work I did, except I had to unlock some things again, but just take a moment. And need some of that, some flight control, I think. Some small life support, orbital colonization, colony life support question marks apparently. Colony storage? I don't know if I need colony storage that much. There's a bunch of different things you can do with this stuff. I'm just gonna unlock all this colony stuff. We're gonna go play with it at some point. And ground colonization I need. There's a large life support I probably don't need so much. And there's life support converters. And your cycle module extracts carbon from the carbon dioxide, leaving pure breathable oxygen. I wonder if I need that so much if I'm on a regular colonization thing. So I don't really know much about this stuff, so it's probably in colonization and life support. I still got some deprecated modules in here. I thought I pulled those out. Guess not. Alright, so I probably don't need that converter yet. Okay, some other things I want is the rest of the science here. There's field science. There's some heavy landing I'm probably gonna need. I want to get a rest of the wings in control. Some improved jet engines. Let's see. I'm gonna need a lot of things. It's heavy fuel tanks. I got 2,000 left to blow on something. Probably gonna get this. I gotta make sure I can get things into orbit that are heavy. And very heavy rocketry. That's a lot of science. There's nuclear power stuff. What else we got? Resource collection. That's for the carbonite stuff. May eventually get to that. Specialized control for 150 I'll grab. I do like precise engineering stuff too. Alright, staging, separators, grab. Advanced staging construction. I don't know if I need that. There's bigger payload fairings I don't need yet. Larger streamline construction, I don't really need yet. Large fuselage, these are the fat pieces. Ooh, supersonic flight, I want that.
Ooh, fancy.
There's hypersonic flight. I also would like that. But this might kill off the rest of my science in short order, but I'm getting it. And spaceplane propulsion. That's 1,000 science on its own. I can't afford that now. Oh, I definitely need this.
Hey, might be able to afford it if you got that extra 3,000 science.
Oh crap, there was another module I needed right up over in here I'm not going to be able to afford now. I just remembered. I need this extended communication soon. Alright, well I'm probably going to have to do some more science missions before long. I really needed that. Oh no. What am I going to do without that? We'll probably do a few more missions to get a hold of this 750 science before I can really do anything real big with that. And what else? Is there anything else critical I really need? Probably not. because there's quite a lot of parts in here. Alright, that might do the trick for now. Alright, let's go take a look and see what I've got sitting in here. We have plant flag on the MUN, simple thing. And get science data from the MUN. Neither one of us give us much science. Build a new orbital station around the MUN. Not a bad idea. Conduct a survey, magnetic field environment around Midness. Oh, I've been doing that. That one's still waiting. Alright, here's build a new planetary base on Midness. 488 science off of that one. Conduct survey of magnetic field environment around Eve. Alright, I'd love to do that, but that's one of the things I need that extended communication for. And conduct orbital survey of the Sun. And to be honest, I might just have the stuff to do this one, maybe. It is Eve after all. And then we also got this. Magnetometer. Mystery goo. Okay, well, let's see. There's a part I need to look at to make sure, or to see if I can pull these off or not, to be honest. Yeah, push. Alright, I need to go look at... Alright, let's just stick that there for a moment, and let's go look at the science section. I need to look at a particular set of dishes here. That's 60 gigameters. This dish will carry your signal beyond Duna, looking fancier than ever. Alright, I might be able to pull it off of this dish, but that sucker's 1 ton by itself. And... okay, what else do we got? What's this? Okay, some sensor package. That's 40 gigameters on this one. Not quite enough. Alright, so that one is really heavy. Okay, well, I might be able to pull it off, but just barely, and I'd have to stick up another satellite for long-range communication before I could do it as well. So let's look at the contract manager here. Let's see. Build a new orbital station around the moon. Put your station in orbit of the MUN. Build an orbital station that has power, an antenna, and a docking port. Just one docking port, huh? Have a facility supporting at least 6 Kerbals. 6? Well, that's easy. Initialize controls for 10 seconds. We might do this one. That wouldn't be that hard to do. So, 6 Kerbals, huh? Let's kill that. And I'm gonna stick a remote guidance unit. Fatty one here. What else? Alright, so I can actually use this thing as a remote processor if there's 6+ Kerbal on it in the station somewhere. So that might be somewhat useful, to be honest. Alright, and we're gonna go look around at some of the funky parts we got. I gotta look around in here and see what we got. Because I have not unlocked this stuff before. Logistics Hub. Logistics Hub will, with accompanying automated delivery drones that can shuttle resources between ships, both in orbit and on the surface. Sucker's enormous! What the hell? I don't know what that's used for, though. Funky. Alright, and propulsion. What the heck is this? Some turbofan engine. Well, that's interesting. I also got a bunch of little Kethane bits and pieces in here. There's a nice jet. There's a prop fan. That thing's pretty cool. And there's a radio jet engine. And see, anything else in here? Nothing too much in there I'm on right now. We got an engine mount that could be stuck on the side. These things are amazing. This kind of thing ought to be in the game. I just gotta reorient it properly. There we go. Nope. Figure it out later. Okay, this has probably got what I want. So here's a bunch of bits and parts for a base, if it was on the surface or something. And here's a bunch of expando stuff for station, I think. Maybe not. Flexo tubes, colony tubes, logistics modules, integrated module base, storage tanks, assembly plant, huh? Okay, this is probably for a station. OKS agricultural module. A module for growing biomass requires an aeroponics module. This module is designed to work with the OKS modules, and each agriculture modules can support up to 5 kerbals. Oh, great. So I'd have to have more than one. I wanted one that could support 6. Alright. Biolab. Really just a bunch of fish tanks and rubber scrapper. But we prefer to the technical term glowing space algae. Not necessarily edible, but the stuff grows like crazy and you can use it to feed your plants. The heck? And... huh. Feed my plants, huh? Alright, Colony Control Center. Using the latest paper punch card technology, the Colony Control Center allows you to operate and coordinate the various components of the modular colonization system. There's a bunch of stuff I'm really not familiar with, and I don't know what I'm going to need. So we're Orbit Factory, Aeroponics Module, Habitat. Oh. No more being stuffed into a lander can for decades at a time. Our newly improved Habitat habitation module provides everything a Kerbal needs to survive in comfort and style. It includes food preparation facilities, hookups for environmental control, and 30% less explosive decompression than our earlier modules. Requires at least one inflatable habitation dome for MKS or habitation ring or OKS to operate. Okay, I'm probably gonna need this. Oh god. It takes biomass, electric charge, patch kits, repair kits, punch cards. So that's what the punch cards are for. Outputs. Current day 6 hour. Stop soon. Boy. There's so much stuff to this that I'm really doubtful if I'm going to know what I'm supposed to do with it right now. Because it's just too much at once. So I'm probably gonna have to experiment and play around with it on my own. But sometime soon we ought to stick a completely self-sustainable station in orbit of the Moon. But in the meantime, we got something else we can play with. I also unlocked a holy crap ton of parts for space planes, so we can experiment with a space plane for the hell of it. Give me something to do for a little bit before I go research a whole crap ton of stuff about the colonization systems. I'm probably gonna have to, because I don't know how any of it works. Okay, what all do we have here to play with? Alright, we got a neat new cockpit. This is gonna be some B9 stuff. It's a Mark II cockpit from B9 Aerospace, I believe. And it's going to look pretty good. We've got a whole lot of various parts. Actually, I know I'm going to need to stick a satellite in orbit. So we could possibly try to make a spaceplane that can stick a satellite in orbit. That'd work.
Fancy.
That would be fancy, yeah.
Hell.
That'd be good.
It's not really a satellite spaceplane.
Yeah, that could work. Let's see what I can
What we
come
should
up
do
with.
is make a rocket that can launch a spaceplane that can launch then a satellite.
Well, that'd make it too easy, really.
So basically, you're using the rocket to launch the spaceplane into the air, uncoupling the what is it called? Fuck. What goes around the thingy?
I don't know what you're trying to say. It's a tail section. There's a crew tank. What the hell? VTOL engine nose cone. Oh.
Ooh,
Let's see. I'm looking for a particular part. Universal tail section. Stick it on the nose. It looks funny. You can store fuel in that if you want. It really seems like they should have or could have made a special, like a particular thing to put on the nose here, but I don't think they did. Unless it's an aerodynamic. Circular air intake, that's probably it. Yeah, so that's what they made. Okay. I don't know how good it is. Best for used for subsonic applications. Lack of moving parts guarantees incredible reliability in theory. Do you have anything better? Debatably. I don't know. No, alright, so anyway, we're gonna need some fuel for sure. Let's go to... I think it's in structural. There's a... get over here. Stop being on the floor or some stupid thing. There we go. I don't know if that's going to be big enough. I'm going to need a bigger fuel silage than just that.
Yeah.
Not going to cut the mustard there. Let's see, what do we got? Got some fat fuel silages. We got some mid-sized ones like this. Alright, that could work. Alright, next tank setup. Both in it. I can also put some liquid fuel in here for just the jets. And let's see, we got various things we could stick on the butt end of this. What is this? This is a turbofan engine with only 99 thrust. I think this just uses air. I think. Okay, max thrust, engine ISP, liquid fuel, and air intake. So I need a dual thrust sort of thing. Here's the VTOL engine. Probably need a Rapier engine here. Or a couple of them, actually. Those are pretty good. I like these quite a bit. Automatic switching now. Alright. Hopefully this will work. I'll have to obviously stick a utter butt ton of wings on the sucker. Among other things. Landing gear and piles of stuff. Okay, let's look for wings and aerodynamic. Pretty good wings there. Center mass, center of lift. Alright, we got anything bigger?
No.
Yeah. Big ass wings. Very nice. That'll work. And I could probably use a center fin of some sort. And which way is up and down on this thing? It's weird shaped. Alright. It doesn't want to attach. Try this one. Alright, this one will work. Yeah. So little. Might need a bigger one than that. Maybe. Maybe not. How big is this? Freaking enormous! I think that's a little much. Now, let's just try this.
Oh, I'm just driving around with KSP.
Good luck with that. Okay, that could possibly work. Alright, open cargo bay. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out something for the satellite here. Somewhere in here I've got some actuators and things that will allow me to move my like it'll act like a robotic arm, and I might be able to take a satellite on the end of it and just stick it out in space and let go rather than have to do something else messy with it. But I don't know where it's at. I'm pretty sure I unlocked them though. Might be structural. There's strut connectors. Not there. Control? You'd think they'd be in one of these. Utility or something. Quite possible I missed, I didn't click on them when I went to unlock them too. That would suck. One of those. Oh, well, let's try to make a satellite then. Traditional way. I need structural. And I need a decoupler. Ugh. Trying to do anything in this thing. It's a pain in the butt. Alright. Get over here, you. There we go. There's a decoupler. Okay. To be honest, I wonder how big this satellite's gonna end up. Probably decent size. I need a few little things. I would like a battery. Utility. Actually, I might want to build this thing backwards intentionally so I can have the gigantic satellite dish on one end, assuming it isn't enormous. So how big is this? It'll fit. It'll fit in here. Somehow. It might be sticking out the bottom end of the ship, but it'll fit. Yeah. That's gonna be weird looking when I'm done. Alright, so let's start with the engine then. Flip this thing around. Okay, I ain't gonna need much propulsion on this thing. Let's see what kind of little dinky engines I've got. So there's a Carbonite engine. Oh, there's an Atlas low profile engine. Thing's a little rather too big. Yeah, it's size too big. Unless I can scale limited. I wonder how expensive that was. Not bad. Alright, that'll work. It's really, really thin. And I shrunk it. Alright, and what does this take? Oh, it's got good ISP and stuff. Regular fuel, which is good. Okay, so let's look into the fuel situation on this thing. And let's take a bit more fuel than that. And it's being difficult here. There we go. That'll work. I would like to have this particular thing on it. on backwards intentionally. I need a big battery if I can find one, if I have any. I have not yet unlocked the larger batteries. Well, I got so much stuff I got to unlock, even though I went and unlocked so much stuff.
At 3,000 signs.
Yeah, 5,555 signs didn't go as far as I would have liked. Let's use these other... I got some better batteries in here somewhere. Yeah, these ones. That'll work. And we're gonna need solar panels for sure. Where's the solar panels? We can put in the some of these. Yeah, it doesn't matter that they're all on one side. That'll be fine. It'll deal with it just fine. And now for the okay, I'm gonna need a nope, wrong one. I need this big one here. It doesn't want to fit on it too easy. I'm gonna do something. Okay, so I just rebuilt the craft so I could pull a part off. And grab this. Flip it up and then work on it from here. I'll make it a little easier. Having problems?
Did you say that just happened?
Did you explode?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with this thing? I think it's because I'm trying to build this thing from the wrong place. Oh, there we go. That worked. Alright, get rid of this and center lift. And let's get some communication antennas here. Alright, what else does a satellite need? It's got solar power, antennas, jumbo antenna, and thruster, and fuel. I think that's really all it needs, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing else I can think of. So this is really all the bigger the satellite dish, or satellite in general, I need. And that might just work out. Before I totally screw myself over, I'm going to put one more thing on this.
This thing, famous rocket scientist Werner von Kerman. Do you know who it's actually referencing?
Yes.
Joking about?
Yeah. I think so.
He worked for NASA in the Cold War, so...
Yep. So was he a German? That,
Yes. I think it's, Braun? Werner von Braun.
Yeah, Werner von Braun. Nice one.
That was just like, good reference.
Yeah,
good reference.
Pretty good. My dish is a little large. I don't know if it's going to let go of it right or not. It's kind of fat.
So you're just going to throw a bunch of satellites with that space plane?
I just need one, really. The thing is, I don't know if it's going to work out. Or how it's going to work out.
Physics!
Yeah, it might explode on me. I may need to make some adjustments of some kind. The thing is, it's just so big, it's going to be difficult to do anything right. What to do? I have one idea. I just don't know if it's any good.
Congratulations. You have 3 other people watching than me.
Huh.
Congratulations.
Yay! Alright.
What are their names?
Structure in the right place. I need some kind of struts. That thing's way too heavy.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Space tape. Wait, you have 3 different kinds of structural struts?
I got a lot of struts.
Are you sure it's not girders?
Honestly, I could use a girder in this particular application.
That's an I-beam, not a girder. But anyway.
Besides the point.
You should use a girder. It's much easier.
That I think that's what I'm after.
The one that faced the thing. Useful!
Yeah. That might work, maybe.
Kind of may work, sort of.
It's likely going to stick out the top, but it might work out.
It's about as close.
It's less likely to explode off, I think. Probably. I hope.
Legit.
Yeah. Alright, so I gotta figure out my setup here. Open cargo bay doors. Alright, so where's this engine at? Right there? Here? I think this is this engine. Yeah, okay. And that's a separator. Here's the backside engines. Okay, I think we're good.
Whoops.
Drop something.
Maybe. Battery.
Alright. And I'll probably have to make a test of this and like fly the plane upside down and drop it out and see what happens. Alright, so next I need to put on some landing gear.
You don't need landing gear. Who needs to land?
Yeah, I don't know. Some
Landing's for people who actually want to live.
Why would you want to do a thing like that?
This is Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah. Explode. How big is this?
Big. Let's go with the double one for the back.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably the back. Is this big enough? It could work, but I think I'd rather use the large ones. That way it makes it a little easier to land. There we go. And the large ones on the back. In pairs.
I like those engines in the back, by the way. Are those rocket or?
Those are the Rapier engines. They're they do both, jet and regular thrust.
Let's see. Let's see.
I gotta
I
actually.
wish you could put those landing wheels on the bottom of the wings.
Alright, there's my center of mass. I need to have these closer to that. That way I can actually take off rather than sit
And not
there.
flip and kill itself.
Yeah.
Even though that would be fun to watch.
Probably.
Not quite. Close.
Probably need to stick them on the wings.
Probably.
Might look weird that way, but it might work better.
Close enough. Right there. Perfect.
Look at how fat these are. What the hell?
Speaking
Alright.
of fat, how are you?
Hey. I'm not fat. Alright. What's that gonna do? Okay. I'm gonna have to have a lot better intake now. And that's in the aerodynamic section. And we've got some really nice supersonic intakes of various sizes and shapes. This thing is enormous.
Generally those only work at supersonic speeds, but I'm not gonna, deny physics.
Well, I got one up here that'll work at regular speed, but this one here should work at a supersonic speed. I probably will only need one. I'll just stick it on the bottom, and hopefully nothing will explode. And
You can do it. I believe in you. What the hell? It's
Yeah.
Don't want to work.
Alright, that worked.
I like how the air intake doesn't have to connect to the engine, so it can just be anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's realistic at all. No clue.
It's not a video.
Alright, variable geometry intake, huh? Weird. R&M variable geometry.
What's the really circular one that looks like it
That's
has a black hole?
That's just an engine mount. That way, if you wanted to stick an engine in a weird spot on the side, you can put one right here if you really want to. That I like. Pretty cool.
Actually, though.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Put one on the back tail.
Holy shit. This thing is enormous. I didn't think it'd be that big. It's bigger than this. What exists? Holy crap. Stick a spare engine on the backside.
Do you know what I've noticed? The smaller the picture is, generally the larger it is.
Yeah, you might be right.
Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah. I'm suddenly coming to that realization. Oh, so here's the nose cone that's supposed to go on here. That would go with it. Alright, well, I don't need it though. Is this all the air intake I need? Maybe. I don't know what this big one's gonna do. So this could work. Maybe.
Testing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Alright,
people in chat. Ooh, you got 4 other people watching.
SCANsat.
Congratulations, Andy. You gained one up. No, he left. Well, I'm sorry. You just became popular now. Oh, the 5th person came back. It's okay.
Alright, SSTO sat launcher. Let me save this. And we'll go and see how catastrophically wonderful it explodes.
Don't hit new, hit save.
Yeah. Let me double check I got enough stuff on this. Electric charge, monoprop, stuff like that. Yeah. Let me open the cargo bay doors. I think what I will do is go slap a little bit extra battery on this thing. And, actually, reaction wheel right here would be nice. Perfect. Yeah, I'll shove it in there a bit. And
yes.
Skills. Utility. I want some battery. Put this in here too. Yeah. Don't have any good place to put it there. Oh well, this will probably do. I hope. Maybe I can put some batteries
on the wings, because that wouldn't ruin its aerodynamics or anything.
Put a couple there. That might work. And those cargo bay doors.
What's your best battery you have?
It'd be this one with 1,200.
Damn.
Rather large though. Alright, I think I'm ready to catastrophically explode. So,
find out.
Yeah, let's watch the horrible fun.
I'll go grab one.
Go get some popcorn? Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Dang, this thing's taking a while. At least I probably won't have the problem to where as soon as I hit the runway, the back end drags on the ground. I've made planes like that.
Or it spawns inside the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, good.
It kind of wobbled in there.
Physics up there.
Yeah. Right.
You're close to dragging ass, but...
Close, but not quite. Alright, what are you doing? Okay, it's in air breathing mode, that's what I needed to know. It's a little heavy. How heavy is this?
Few tons.
Can't tell because I got too much crap in the way. Get out of the way. Go away!
As you're flying down the runway, you know, I'll go in the map mode.
22 tons. This could be difficult to fly.
Have enough to take off yet?
Most likely the rear wheels are just a little too far back. So we're just gonna walk off the end of the runway instead, or crash and burn, whichever happens to happen first.
Speaking, you're kind of you're almost off the runway.
There's the problem.
Hey, you're going towards the water.
Well
You also have your flaps down, so...
Revert flight to spaceplane hangar.
I want to see the boom. Come on, man.
I think I might know what's going on.
Not enough lift.
No. I think the problem was the probe core was the center. Like I built the craft with the probe core as the center and the controlling part instead of the cockpit. So.
So you couldn't do anything.
It wasn't that. It's just that when I was trying to lift up, it was pushing the flaps down instead.
You didn't realize that when you saw the flaps go down, right?
I was just terminally confused.
Well,
I knew something was wrong, but it just didn't quite click in time.
story of your life.
Yeah.
I should have said something sooner. Speaking before you went off the runway, I said, do you still realize that your flaps are down, right?
I noticed, but I didn't know what to think of it. It just didn't do anything. Okay, they were supposed to be up like this, and it just didn't happen. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's suck more cess. Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Understandable, but at least you have a nice long runway facing 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Because 0 9 equals 90.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like never build a ship this, a space plane this heavy. This is the heaviest one I've ever built, actually, by a long shot. Like 2 or 3 times heavier than any of them I've managed to get into space. But I have not played with the Rapier engines much at all, so it might work, or it might be way too heavy to get this thing up there.
You're nearing the end of the runway because you see the double strips right there, but...
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think the rear landing gear needs to be shifted forward more. But I know it's a valid strategy to just run off the end of the runway. Works.
At least you have plenty of speed.
Yeah, I don't have enough lift considering I'm still going down into the water. Revert flight.
Did we get to watch the explosion?
No.
Damn.
I could. I mean, if everybody wants to see that. I was a little late this time.
Everyone, you have 5 viewers. Come on, 5 viewers, vote. Do you want to see the explosions?
I could actually stick in a poll here. I never did that anyway. Okay. Show no caps. Show
We need a poll for 5 other people. Let's go.
Yes.
I actually went up to 7 for a second.
No. Okay. Start the poll. I just wanted to do it because I've never done it before. I think for whatever reason this thing's way too heavy. Alright.
Well, it's 100% yes, 0% no. So.
Well, only one person voted, and it was probably you.
What makes you say that? Can you see who voted, or?
No. Alright, so I shifted the wings up a little bit. That might help. I still don't know if this is going to work. I may have to completely rebuild. This thing is just so big. Save.
Lag, not me.
Launch.
It seems like it's getting enough thrust at least, because it's gaining quite a bit of speed when it flies off the runway.
Yeah. I think the wings were too far back. That might work now, maybe-ish. Maybe-ish. There's an ish in there.
I think someone else voted because it kind of glitched out for a second.
Yeah, it's just 2 now. Kind of funny, on my end on Hitbox, it says I got 6 people watching, yet on the right-hand side, where it actually shows the viewers' names,
You only see mine.
I only see 2 people, but did you see this thing? It just popped a wheelie.
Yes.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
That's a bad sign.
Ah!
Anyway, we do have that 100% jump explosion. Oh.
What the hell happened? Well then, revert flight.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Really? I think I need to start from scratch. This thing's a wreck.
Just buff out this.
Really? Oh crap.
There might be parts everywhere, but you can just buff out the scratch. You know,
New.
put them together.
Let's try this again. A disaster. Alright, I'm gonna try to make something a little lighter weight.
You don't even try and remake it, just new.
Yeah, screw this thing. It's borked. Let's see. I still want to use this, if I can. And we're gonna have to make probably a smaller satellite and stuff too. I wonder if I can get one that'll fit into this. Unlikely, but that'd be a challenge in itself. Let's see what I can pull off.
Should put the Canada arm in it.
Put the Canadarm in it, yeah.
I think it's called the Canada arm, but
I think it's Canadarm.
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
It's at least what I meant.
Alright, I need a decoupler. Small. Micro decoupler. Stack separator. This little one. This little one might fit! No. That one. Okay, we'll put a really small satellite in here. And propulsion. Let's see. Put this in there. Scale down. It's still too big. Wait a minute, is this RCS? That's RCS fuel, I don't need that. Let's go with this. Scale down. It's gonna be a pain. I'm gonna have to build this over here for a minute. I wonder if I can scale this down. Yes, I can. Sweet. Alright. And let's change route here. Rip it off. And let's actually put this back just a second. Ah, come on. I want to pull this off for a sec, because I want to build it off of it. Let's see, I'm going to need some kind of propulsion. There's this really small, low profile Atlas. I could probably shrink it. Small enough. There we go. Micro engine. That could fit. That on the bottom end. We need a satellite dish. I really want to put this one on there because it's a 60 gigameter, but I think it'll
played
fit.
a game called Red Orchestra 2.
I never heard of that.
It's a World War II realistic shooter, basically.
Oh, hey, this might work. It's 40 gigameters. That could possibly reach to Duna. This would be nice if it does. I'll put that. I'm gonna put a battery on there first, and then I'll put it there. All right. battery.
Put the huge one on.
Get on there. Come on! Ah! Fight with it. There. Come on, you. How hard is it to just jump on my probe? There's a dirty joke hiding in there, and it isn't hiding very well. Just don't want to get on there.
Waiting for this game to load. Waiting.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
I may have to put it on the side. Jeez, this thing is temperamental.
Your face down.
There it goes. Okay, that'll work. And I'm gonna need a comms dish.
Don't forget a comms dish for your comms dish. So you can comms your comms dish.
Yeah, calm down.
Comms
Man.
again.
Just calm down. There we go.
Nah. Can't calm down. Too much to do.
Alright, solar panels. I think we're good.
This game will load eventually.
Solar panels in here somewhere. I got these little ones. How much do I need for this? I need at least 1 a second for one, another 1 a second for the other. 2 of these might work, but let's see, these are 2x3s. I'd probably like to put 4 of these on if I can.
I'm just gonna do training because I haven't played this this game in a while.
I just copied the whole thing. Twice. Okay, and I'm also gonna have one of these. Same spot. Okay, this should work. I hope. My thing is, I don't know if this is gonna be sticking up too far or not. I need it on top, but it doesn't want to do it. I'm gonna make this work somehow. Yeah, that worked. Can I shrink this? I can't. What? I swore I could. Fine. I'll use something else. Structural? I swore. Alright, here's this. It's enormous. This'll work. Nope. Oh, it doesn't shrink far enough. Odd. I don't have that many structural pieces, do I? Nope, this one doesn't shrink either. What the hell? What about this? Neither does that! Cheap ass man. Alright. I have one more idea. Don't know if this'll fit. I'll make it fit. It's sticking out too far. Ah, come on, just get on there. Where is it at? Oh, there it went. There. I had to jump through hoops to get the thing on there, but hey, it might work. Now the big question is, does it fit? I don't know. Not really. Almost. It almost fits. Not quite. If I could just get this thing on. There we go. Now it's on there. Ah! Oop. There. Huh, finally. That took far longer than it should have. Okay. I think that'll work. And I'm gonna close this. Ha. Alright. Now we gotta build some kind of ship onto this. And hopefully a much smaller, better one than the last one. I think I could make something pretty good that'll work off of maybe this. Doesn't have a lot of fuel though, but it might be enough. That'd be better if I used this. There we go. And a bit of fuel. Let's do a intake like I had before. Okay, let's go grab those Rapier engines. Alright. Now to put the wings on. There's a lot of different wing edges and stuff we could play with. Quite a bit. So this has got a really forward bit of stuff. That's much bigger. Here's a little one. Well, they're kind of long. I think this is like what I had before. Problem with most of those, in my opinion, is the flap is too far back. So I think we're going to try this, and I'm going to stick some control surfaces on them. Some funky control surfaces. Some of them are huge. Probably don't need them that big. Fixed trailing edge. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll try with some of these anyway. Let's try... We could try that. And I will scoot this back. It's right about there. Alright, that looks proper and good. And I'm gonna have some air intake on this somewhere. Probably on the bottom. I may have to adjust the wing, where the wing's at some point. That looks good. And now for landing legs. Okay, well the light ones are just too small. I need the big ones. Like that. And the dry... Okay, these ones. Put them on in a pair. Okay. That might work. Maybe. Don't quite like how far up they are though. I'd kind of like to put these ones against this a little bit. Only helped some. Well, we may see if this will work. I just need to put a flap on the top back end, and I think we're good to go. Being an aerodynamic. Large fin. There we go. Let's try this crap stack. Alright. SSTO. Small sat. Launcher. Alright, save. I'm gonna have to change this setup in here because it is all wrong. Okay, this little engine here. Let's go in there. Okay, I think we're good. Save. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna take a really quick cut, and as soon as I get back, we're gonna launch this horrible thing and see if it explodes.